All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon, Los Angeles, California here. Tuesday morning. Never a dull day in the crypto world. We've got some interesting news to cover this morning. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestions, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Go ahead and type in your name and where you're listening in from in the chat box. Hit the thumbs up button. I see we have Bethany Gibbs from Seattle, Lorna Vasquez, Hanford, California, Shane West, Chicago, Stan Williams, Tampa, Florida, Shauna Ross, Charlotte, North Carolina, LaShayna Robinson, Richmond, Mafoose, Laurel, Maryland, Elijah, Hercules, California, Sheena Mohammed, Philadelphia, Anissa, New Jersey, Jamarge Lopes, Jacqueline Briggs from Florida, Clevie Stewart, New York City. Jamarge is in London, England. First thing I saw this morning was London because my kid ran up to me to show me the new Spider-Man trailer. Far from home. Andrea Bernard, New Jersey. Melinda McAdams. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get your return on investment back as fast as possible. And rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What vehicle are you using to make that happen? Find a vehicle like KGX, make a decision, take action, and stay focused. Do not get distracted. There's so many things out there that can distract you in this space. You have limited resources and not a lot of time. Now, this is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, my friends, is the most that you can ask for. So let's go ahead and kick things off. Let me turn on screen share. Okay, come on, computer. All right, first thing we want to do is we want to look at the market, and this is moving slow for me. Oh, I've got so many things open right now. Let's see, I haven't looked at the market since last night when we did late night crypto talk. It was in the positives. I'm seeing green again this morning. Let's just see how much. Okay. Coin market cap, we're at 122 billion, so not that much. It actually went up maybe 100 million since last night. Bitcoin dominance is at 52.4%. Bitcoin is in the red a little bit. See, so it has dipped a little bit now. 0.84%. Market looks pretty flat all the way down. Best performers over the last 24 hours: Chainlink, Wax, Bugaira Coin. Any top 10 coin? Pundi X is 2.16%, is now up to 53. It was at 60. Let's see, worst performers. Hypercash, ODEM, Raise, yeah, but they're only down by -5%. Ethereum Classic -3.38%. So yeah, the market looks pretty much flat this morning, but on the angle downward, on the downward trend. So not too much movement since last night. Let's cover some news. First up, Trump. Trump's in the news. Trump's in the news every day. Trump's government shutdown is shutting down Bakkt crypto progress. So now we see a direct link or correlation to having an impact on crypto. I'll put this link in the chat box. Okay. The current U.S. government shutdown is taking its toll on everything. Everything has a domino effect, including cryptocurrencies and their adoption. Donald Trump's government shutdown has now begun its 24th day after breaking the record for the longest shutdown in U.S. history 3 days ago. Why? I mean, I'm only 42 years old. Why in my lifetime am I seeing first evers, history ever in my lifetime? The president's deadlock with Congress over funding allocation for his pet border wall project with Mexico shows no signs of abating anytime soon either. In a situation which is threatening the day-to-day financial security of hundreds of thousands of Americans, the reality of the shutdown is that certain government institutions aren't functioning. Their employees can't go to work, and no one is getting paid. Whilst the work is not getting done, backlogs in all sorts of areas are emerging. Wall Street is one area where this is happening. SEC and the CFTC on hold. Institutions affected by the shutdown include the SEC and the CFTC, which is having knock-on effects on Wall Street. The SEC and CFTC are necessary for providing approval for a number of different products and services, including the Bitcoin ETF, which are due to enter the crypto space in 2019. One of the most notable among these is the launch of Bakkt, the Bitcoin futures trading platform being developed by Intercontinental Exchange, parent company to the New York Stock Exchange. Bakkt needed to secure certain approvals for its product by December 22nd. However, the shutdown put any approvals on hold until further notice. The launch date for the platform has been previously pushed back. Whilst the most recent launch was set for January 24th, This will need to be amended. However, it is not known when this will be. Everybody was have that date locked in, the 24th. Bakkt is not sitting on its hands in the meantime. Whilst Donald Trump has speculated the shutdown could go on for months, oh, heck no. There will be, I predict this. If we go through the rest of January and go into February with no shutdown, you are going to see people rioting in the streets. You're going to see this, especially, let's say even if they are able to last throughout February, at the end of February, all of the social programs, the food stamps and stuff, the what is that called? The housing stuff, HUD and all of that dries up. And we're not talking about services that only affect one party. We're talking about services that affect the entire country, regardless of your political affiliation or who you voted for. At the end of the day, people want to get paid and take care of their family. That's what's going to come first, other than party loyalty. And all hell's going to break loose. Months, potentially years. Yeah, right. The company has been working hard to shore up its position for when it eventually does launch. In a recent blog post, Kelly Loeffler, the firm's CEO, delivered an optimistic message outlining the company's successes in December. This included successfully raising $182.5 million from 12 partners and investors, as well as detailing close work with the CFTC. We made great progress in December, Loeffler writes, and we'll continue to onboard customers as we await the green light. So they're I mean, like I said, the institutional people, they are so gung-ho about crypto, it ain't even funny. Publicly, they're saying one thing, but they're not letting, this should be an example to show you they are not letting anything slow them down on this. They see a gold mine in the trillions and trillions of dollars right now in the crypto space, and they're all fighting for positioning. Government shutdown be damned, doesn't matter. They're making it happen. The firm has also acquired elements of the Rosenthal Collins Group, an independent futures commission merchant, which will help shore up its regulatory compliance. Some branches still working. Lawmakers in the House and the Senate are still at work amid the shutdown. And this is where crypto interest groups have been putting their energy over the last few weeks. Kristen Smith, who is Director of External Affairs for the Blockchain Association, explained, "We've been making real progress engaging with lawmakers and regulators on the merits of the token economy in the last several months, but the shutdown puts the handbrake on some of those conversations. That's all. It's just a break for them. Despite firms and individuals doing what they can under the current conditions, the bottom line is the shutdown is not good for anyone. However, with neither side looking like they will budge on the issue, there is no telling when it will be over." Here's a lesson, entrepreneur lesson in this. You know, success leaves clues, and I'm always looking for clues. These guys, the institutions, represent trillions of dollars. What do you do when things happen to you that you have no control over? You don't have any control over that. Now, if these people acted like the average American citizen does, that has no personal development or training or anything like that, and when a bad situation happens, oh, the sky's falling, oh, it's game over. No, they're just doing what they can under the current circumstances. I was trying to have this same conversation with an old friend of mine yesterday, and I stopped short. It was like, why even bother? And it's a difference between me and him and why I'm where I am and he's where he is. Two individuals can go through the same exact circumstance But it's not what happens to you that's important. It's how you respond and react to the things that happen to you that's going to determine where you're going to end up. I don't have time to go into that in more detail. That's more personal development stuff. And I did, you know what? After New Year's, I did say I was going to do more personal development stuff this year. So I will. I'll table that for another time, a special time on that. It's not what happens to you that's important. It's how you respond to the things that happen to you that makes all the difference in the world. All right, next up. Cryptopia. I guess everything happens for a reason. Here's another reason why I am partially glad we have not released green on any exchange yet. Here's another lesson to be learned, and we cover this in our crypto training, KGX. Never leave your money on exchanges unless you are trading with it. Don't leave any profit. Whatever profit you take it off the exchange and put it in wallets that you control. Bitcoin 101 KGX. And I said this maybe a month or 2 months ago, that I guarantee when the green wallets or the coins go into our wallets and we're able to go into the exchange, I guarantee somebody is going to move all of their coins onto the exchange, because we're looking at Cryptopia being that exchange. It's a lower tier exchange before you get to like Binance and the bigger ones. And I said, I predict somebody's going to move all their coins over to Cryptopia. No, you only move over what you're about to sell or trade. You keep your coins in the wallet you control. So somebody or a lot of people just got saved the heartache. This is the second reason or second sign I see that I'm glad that the green coins have not been released and is not on the exchange. The first was because the market went down, which meant it doesn't matter how great green is, the value of the coin would have dropped as well, just like all the coins dropped. It doesn't matter. It can be the greatest thing next to sliced bread. All of the coins drop when the market cap drops. So here's what would have happened for a lot of people out there that do not listen to my crypto talks, but they bought green machines. They never went through crypto education. They just bought a machine and I'm going to get rich off of this. Here's what would have happened to them. Their coins, they would have put it on the exchanges, waiting for the value to go high, sky high, but the whole market went down, so the value of the coin would have also dropped. So let's say, I'm speculating here. There's no guarantee or anything. Let's say the coin went on at 2 cents back in November when everybody wanted it. Right now, just based off how the market dropped, it would probably be worth 1.2, 1.3 cents. If not 1 cent period, dropped by half. Do you know what the average person who bought green machines would be doing? They'd be screaming bloody murder. They'd say, I got scammed. Why? One, they don't have education. They don't understand market volatility. It rises, it falls. And the only reason why they don't understand that is not that they don't have the opportunity to, is that they choose not to go through the education. That's why my rules to survive in the crypto space, number one is education. It is priceless. You can't skip it. All right, so let's go back to Cryptopia. What exactly happened? Hackers have succeeded, and I went to if you go to Cryptopia right now, you get this. Maintenance, Cryptopia is currently in unscheduled maintenance mode. Will be back up soon, blah, blah, blah. So you can't even log on to the exchange. So hackers have succeeded again. This time, the victim was the famous cryptocurrency exchange Cryptopia. The exchange confirms the security breach and reports that the losses are significant. Here's another thing when people are asked, why does it take so long for the green tokens that's going through the mainnet after the test phase? Again, this is where education comes in. If you've seen how other companies have done with their white papers, that doesn't happen overnight. That is the most vulnerable time when basically the coins are being washed through the Ethereum network and being recorded to the database before they're distributed. When they are in transit from there into the individual wallets is when they are most at risk of being hacked and being redirected. It has happened multiple times in the past. And for those of you that own one or two machines, think about you don't have the most to lose here. The people behind green will own most of the coins. They have the most to lose. That's why they're taking their time. Anyways, Cryptopia hacked. The New Zealand-based cryptocurrency exchange Cryptopia has suffered a major security breach. Hackers were able to steal a significant amount of money. The exchange just announced it on social media via Twitter. The hack occurred yesterday, January 14th, and the exchange reports that the losses are significant. Cryptopia did not mention a specific amount. However, according to a transaction on Etherscan, 19,390 Ethereum got moved from Cryptopia's wallet to an unknown address. The value of the transaction was more than 2.5 million. Even though we cannot confirm that this is the hackers doing, it is highly suspicious. See, here's the thing though, in crypto space, if you get hacked, you see the transaction taking place. You see the money got moved and you actually see the wallet. Unfortunately, because of the anonymous nature of crypto, we don't know who owns that wallet. All you can do is sit there and look at it and just kind of follow the breadcrumbs when they start moving money around from that. According to their website, they are under maintenance. The message pops up when users try to access the page. Worth noting is that the first official tweet on the exchange's Twitter profile regarding unscheduled maintenance is from January 13th. That was 2 days ago, one day before that security breach occurred. It has not gone past unnoticed. The popular Bitcoin proponent Whale Panda said that the exchange has become irrelevant. So you know what that means for the people behind green? Pick another exchange and not Cryptopia. He also added that it's somewhat interesting that the attack took place during a bear market where small exchanges struggle to stay afloat. Uh-oh. They're hinting to an inside job here. He hinted that the possibility of an inside job could not be ruled out. However, Cryptopia made it clear that the appropriate government agencies, the New Zealand police, and the high-tech crimes unit have been informed and are working jointly on investigating the issue. Cryptopia, not the first hacked exchange. I got to go back. I forgot which video lesson in our 45 lessons it is. When we talk about security, we talk about wallets. Bitcoin Bootcamp in Seattle, we're going to talk about security. We're going to talk about wallets. We're going to talk about exchanges. So the exchange Cryptopia becomes the first hacked crypto exchange in 2019. A few weeks ago, BitHum was hacked, and the client lost around $355,000. According to the client, BitHum lacked security measures, which gave the hackers the possibility to hack the accounts. The hacker drained Park's account of all funds except a few cents. The hacker gained access to Park's account for only a few hours, but it was enough time for the hackers. A Japanese exchange, Zaif, suffered a cruel fate. News outlets reported the hack on September 14, 2014. Around $40 million worth of crypto was stolen from users' hot wallets. Again, why are you keeping your money on the exchange? Only money that you're trading with. People are trading with 40 million. While the hackers took an additional 20 million from the company itself. A few months ago, Toshi Times covered a story about North Korean cyber criminals behind 14 attacks on exchanges. The North Korean state-sponsored hacking outfit could be responsible for the theft of a whopping $571 million. You know, in North Korea, in their universities, they're not just teaching blockchain technology. They actually have courses teaching them how to hack the world's exchanges and steal crypto. Can you imagine that? State-sponsored universities teaching how to steal money. Unbelievable. So what's the moral of the story here? Well, this is just further proof and to remind everybody about stuff we've already been talking about. If you've been listening to me, this isn't the first time you've heard me say, do not keep all your coins on the exchanges, only what you're trading with. And make sure that that's money that you can afford to lose, that you don't need to buy groceries and stuff with. A few weeks ago, I was sharing about my short-term strategy on trading right now, even on the Poloniex exchange. I started with 200 and something bucks. I've doubled that since December. And the goal is to flip that to 10K. Not that it came out of my own pocket, that I flipped it just day trading. So it's not money that is going to hurt me if I lose it. That's just money I have working for me to make me more money. And once I reach that $10,000 level, then I'll start taking profits out, because my goal is to be doing $200 a day in trading. So $200 a day, $6,000 a month. Then I'll figure out, do I want to take out 50% and put the other 50% in building my crypto portfolio? You know, you have options at that point. So the timing of this happening is perfect for when we go to Seattle. Last up, Russia. I've been saying this since 2017. Crypto ruble coming within 2 to 3 years, government official says. Now, back in 2017, when I reported on this the first time, Vladimir Putin ordered the banks that he wanted the crypto ruble in place by the summer of 2018. Well, you know, that's come and gone. So what's the new timetable? What's happening here? Russia could introduce the blockchain-based alternative to its fiat currency, the crypto ruble, within 2 to 3 years, a senior politician has said. Aksakov, crypto ruble will not differ from fiat ruble. Anatoly Aksakov, chairman of the Financial Markets Committee at Russia's state parliament, the Duma, made the forecast speaking to local news outlet RIA Novosti. Long under discussion, Russia wants to leverage the benefits of blockchain to provide a digital version of the ruble. Aksakov, confirming its characteristics would not differ in practice from the fiat ruble. The opinion is that the ruble will not differ in any way from the fiat ruble, except that it will exist on the blockchain, he told the publication. As Bitcoinist reported, Aksakov planned to act on legally defining cryptocurrencies when he took over as committee chair in 2017. Lawmakers have also attempted to address legal aspects of token phenomena such as ICOs. For the state to interact with a blockchain token officially, however, multiple use cases should be available, he said, which in turn will dictate when a token such as a crypto ruble could surface on the market. Well, one thing is they've been testing out Venezuela, because if you didn't know, Russia's behind the petro. They're the ones that have been guiding Maduro on doing that, and Russia's been using them as a test market. So for the state to interact with the blockchain token officially, multiple use cases should be available, which in turn will dictate when a token, such as a crypto ruble, could surface on the market. The more widely blockchain is used in our financial operations, and not just financial, but economic ones as well, the more likely it is the crypto ruble will appear. Okay, let me stop right there. Let me give you a translation. All of 2018 in the crypto space has been about the infrastructure. It's been about businesses, corporations, banks, all building the financial foundation to be able to handle a new blockchain world. I did an article just the other day that said even in this crypto winter, blockchain companies are thriving. They're not slowing down at all. Blockchain conventions are not slowing down at all. In fact, they're picking up steam. The market is being purposely manipulated right now in waiting for this to be put in place. When that happens, then you're going to see a run like you never have before in your life. Only it's not going to be retail investors making it happen. It's going to be the institution. Clarence Thomas III, I'll call him back. So regulation or Putin pump. Russia continues to find itself in limbo regarding cryptocurrency regulation. A package of laws, which the Duma initially accepted last year, has since met with skepticism from the country's central bank, which has apparently delayed its full implementation. More recently, rumors have begun appearing that despite the unofficial status of tokens such as Bitcoin, Russia plans to actively invest in the market as a method to skirt U.S. sanctions. A corresponding surge in the quantity of Bitcoin purchased by Russian citizens has also become apparent, one source claimed this week. Some Russian figures had previously mentioned the idea of using Bitcoin for such political purposes. Pay attention to geopolitical news. And Russia's not the only one. Canada is going to be releasing their CAD coin. Estonia is releasing their coin. The IMF is talking about coming up with a global coin for the International Monetary Fund to get away from the US dollar. Christine Lagarde has repeatedly said this. The United States is working on the Fed coin. Oh, it's going to happen. Only thing is, I hope this doesn't take place. But the best way for the Fed coin to be introduced is for a massive financial and economic collapse of the dollar to happen. That is the fastest way the Fed coin is going to come about. Without that crisis, whether it be natural or manufactured. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I don't know. You might want to listen to Rob Harris. Whether natural or manufactured is going to happen. Without it, the United States and the citizens, we are living off the dollar, which is the top of the world right now. We have no incentive of using anything other than the dollar. We're not Venezuela. We're not Zimbabwe. We're not Greece. We're not Turkey. We're not Iran, North Korea, India, Russia, China. We're not any of those things. So, right, to us, cash is king. So without a manufactured or unmanufactured crisis, we will continue to go against anything that's going to threaten the dollar. So it will be a long time coming before the U.S. wakes up and says, wow, the rest of the world just moved on without us. And now we're stuck holding on to these trillions of dollars that don't worth anything. One way or another, it's gonna come. So anyways, that is it for today's news this morning. Depending on anything major happening, I'll be back later tonight for late night crypto talk. I will be doing a special Facebook Live later because I want to talk about one of the things I'm most excited about in 2019 is the new technology that is being developed because of the blockchain, because of the crypto space. Every electronic device that you have eventually will be connected to crypto one way or another. And by knowing this, all I see is opportunity for our consumers to have a better quality product, an opportunity for us entrepreneurs to make a serious amount of money. And I mean serious. My background is in the cell phone industry. My very first company I joined had to deal with long distance. The first company I made a boatload of money in had to deal with cell phones. And 2019 is going to be the beginning of the crypto phone wars coming up. And I'm excited about it. I said last year, one way or another, I will be involved in it, directly or indirectly. Directly meaning that KGX is positioned to be able to add any new technology and product that comes out. Indirectly, meaning if we're not able to add those products into KGX, I'll still be offering those products. For example, right now, we're in negotiations with several companies, but the ink hasn't been signed yet. And time is running out because we have, for those of you who want to eliminate your cell phone bill, picture that. I don't mean get 3 and you get your cell phone for free. I'm talking about have no more freaking cell phone bill for the next 5 years. You don't know what the cost is? $300. $300. I saved my family over $25,000. That's crazy. What time will I be doing that? I don't know. Probably sometime this afternoon, after 3 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. It'll be a Facebook Live. I won't do it on YouTube. It'll be a Facebook Live. I got some errands to run, so I might be in the car and just turn it on and do it. But anybody that wants that deal, because that deal ends by the end of this month, shoot me a message. So you're not, because the price is going to double after that. So if you want that deal, I've been playing with my phone for over a month now. I wanted to test the thing out, make sure that it works before I said anything. And I was trying to bring this inside KGX. So anyways, you guys have a great day. I will see you all. I will definitely be doing a Facebook Live later, and I will be back tonight for Crypto Talk if something is important. Hey, James, shoot me a message. Shoot me a message on Facebook or shoot me a text, whatever. Can you imagine that? If me and Jairus had this back in 2012, we took a company from like $200,000 to $10 million, grew it by 500%, became the second fastest growing direct sale company in the United States for that. I think, what was that? July or August. And our entire model was, how would you like to have somebody else pay for your cell phone? Pay your cell phone bill every month. People went nuts over that. If we had, how would you like to have no more cell phone bill for the next 5 years? Oh. Man, I'd be on a beach somewhere right now because I would have took that money I made and then bought more Bitcoin and stuff. Man, it's just mind blowing. and I haven't even touched the surface of this yet. So I'm just saying. So I'll be doing a Facebook Live on that later on. We're going to save a whole lot of people money, and you use that money now. If you're not paying $300 a month for your phone, now you can use that money to get your freaking KGX education on. You can use that money to now invest into the crypto space. You can use that money to put into your I'm about to run my mouth about what we have about to come out. Forex, training, KGX, crypto bot, all that. I mean, you got extra money in the household. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, holla at me before it's too late. The price goes up, but I'll be doing a Facebook Live later on. Everybody have a great day. God bless. Until later. Bye-bye.